Ted Carr from Fruit Living here. Today I want to go over with you the 6 mistakes that raw food noobs make.
Fruitarian, living lifestyle, learn about the benefits and start now. Eating from the vine and feeling divine. Fruit living with nature's design.
And the purpose of this video is to just clear the path and let you know what's in store for you and hopefully give you that upper edge, let you know what's around the corner so you can prepare for it in advance. Now, I want to say first that I've been a raw vegan now for 7 years, and initially, the first couple of years, there were a lot of slip-ups. There were a lot of slip-ups back to go and cook food. And it was a dark time for me, man. Like, I've been addicted to cigarettes hardcore, I've been addicted to marijuana hardcore, and when I was coming off ecstasy, everyone knows when you come off ecstasy, there's nothing more in the world than you want than just more ecstasy. So I've experienced intense cravings, I've experienced intense addictions before in my life that totally derailed my ambitions and my productivity, that I just can't stand. I can't stand for that anymore. I hate living with a ball and chain. I can't stand being addicted to anything. And so when I finally got off my marijuana addiction, and then the only addiction I had left, which I didn't even know I had at the time, was the cooked food addiction. And I only realized I had the cooked food addiction when I started going for the raw food. So let's get right into it.
Mistake number 1.
Mistake number 1 that raw food noobs make, that I don't want you making, is entering the raw food game with the reason of wanting to lose weight. Don't play the raw food game just to lose weight. Yes, of course you're probably gonna lose some weight if you're overweight, but don't come into the raw food game with that intention. Instead, come into the game with the intention of getting as healthy as possible. And being healthy feels so good. So what better reason than to say, hey, you know what, I'm eating this way simply to feel better. And as a result, I'm probably gonna lose some weight. But even if I don't lose weight initially, or even if it takes a while to lose weight, it's okay because at least I feel better. At least I feel better. And feeling better is more important than gaining or losing weight. If I came to the raw food game and I felt way better, like 10 times better, which I do, and which I did, and I gained some weight, I wouldn't care because I felt so damn good. And I would focus on feeling good instead of focusing on the weight. So if you feel good, focus on feeling good. And if you're losing too much weight, which happens to a lot of guys coming into this game, they lose too much weight. Like I lost too much weight. You can see too much weight. You can see my spine in some photos. My mom was getting worried. She's printing off like papers for me saying, Ted, eat more protein. She's printing off like sheets from like these, you know, scientists saying, oh, we need a bunch of protein, all this crap. And then, you know, over time I just buffed out and things came full circle. So it's totally normal to lose too much weight too soon for a lot of guys, and it's actually kind of normal for girls to gain weight as well when they come onto this diet.
Mistake number 2.
Mistake number 2 is that people come into this game and they don't change their self-image first. You've got to change your self-image. We become whatever we first be. So we need to be it before it'll come. If you want to have something, you need to be it. You need to behave like it. Check out the Weirds, man. Be comes before come. Be and then it'll come. And if you want to have something, you've got to be it. You've got to be and then you'll have it. It's written in our language. It's written in our language. It's in the English frickin' language, man. Change your self-image. Work on your self-image. Drill into your subconscious mind that you are healthy, fit, and vibrant. Drill into your subconscious raw, living, fresh foods. Drill into your subconscious sweet, juicy, fresh, abundantly alive, enzymatically activated fresh fruits and vegetables. Keep filling your subconscious mind with this and you're just gonna be going up and up and up and up and up. So look forward, think forward, always be trying to improve yourself and just work on your self-image. When you look in the reflection of the mirror, do you see a raw foodist? As long as you just see yourself that and you feel like that in yourself, that's what's important.
Mistake number 3.
Always stay stocked up. You want the fresh, ripe food, you want the fresh, unripe food, you want the dried food. Oh my god, those smell like caramel. You want the frozen food and you want the fridge food. So I had a friend who had a staircase, and on his staircase he had the ripest bananas at the top, and as you went down the stairs they got less and less and less ripe. So that's how you want to stock up your fresh food. You want to divide your fresh food into 2 groups. The ripe stuff that you can eat now, maybe tomorrow and the next day, and then the unripe stuff that's going to be maybe 2 or 3 days. You always want unripe and you want ripe stuff. If you don't have both, you're screwed, or you got to keep going to buy food every single day. So if you're in a place like I am right now where you can stock up, do so. If your place is too small or it's just not conducive to your lifestyle, then go buy food every single day. But I'd rather stock up personally. I like stocking up. Now, Once you have your fresh food, you got your ripe stuff, you got your unripe stuff, you want to fill your cupboards. You want to have apocalyptic food. You want to have apocalyptic food being food that you could eat in case of an apocalypse. Meaning, you want the dried food. Maybe you want some pasteurized juice. Maybe you want some freeze-dried fruit. Whatever. You gotta have dried, long-lasting food in there that's not gonna make you feel like shit. Hemp seeds are another one, perhaps. Hemp seeds last forever, and you actually don't feel like absolute shit if you just have a few of those each day. So have some maybe hemp seeds in there, have some dates, have some pasteurized juice, have some dried apricots, have some goji berries, have some freeze-dried durian, have a whole bunch of dried, long-lasting stuff in there that you don't really ever touch unless it's absolute emergency. Once you've got your cupboard stocked, it's time to fill your freezer. So in your freezer, you want to have the frozen berries, you want to have the frozen blueberries, of course, you want to have the frozen bananas. Everyone should have at least 40 pounds of frozen bananas in the freezer. If you don't have 40 pounds of frozen bananas in your freezer, the other thing you want in your freezer is durian. Durian freezes so well. It says a lot about the fruit. If it can taste that amazing after it's come out of the freezer. Best durian I've ever had in my life, next to the stuff from Malaysia. Stuff from Malaysia is like next level. The other best stuff I had in my life was the frozen stuff. So the frozen stuff can be really good, you just gotta know how to pick it. But definitely keep that stuff in your freezer at all times if you're able to have the willpower not to eat that, because that's amazing food. So freezer full. Then you want to have your fridge full of stuff as well. The fridge can be full of stuff like, again, maybe some fresh squeezed juice, or maybe some greens or some vegetables if you eat that stuff, or some super ripe bananas that you want to slow down from ripening too much. Now people think, some people think they put fruit in the fridge actually speeds up the ripening. Not true. If you put fruit in the fridge, it slows down the ripening. So with my super ripe bananas that I don't want to put in the freezer, I like to put my super ripe bananas right in the fridge, and then that buys me another 3 or 4 days with them. So definitely stock your fridge up as well. So now you've got your cupboards full, you've got your freezer full, you've got your fridge full, and you've got the fresh fruit laying around your house. Awesome. How do you actually go about buying it? How do you actually go about getting a great price and stocking up at an affordable rate? I highly recommend going to warehouses. If you can't go to a warehouse, call one up, ask them if they can deliver. If they can't deliver, go to your local grocery store and ask them if you can get a discount. At least 10-20% off. Ask for 20. If they say no, say 15. If they say no, we're doing 10. Say 15 one more time. If they say no, say okay, I'll take 10.
Hey guys, so this video was meant to be one video, but I had to cut it in two because it would have been way too long. So click me to continue watching. I promise it's going to be worth it. The next 3 tips are badass. And if you haven't already, subscribe and I'll make you a ton more videos, a whole fruit load more videos on a whole bunch of different topics relating to raw food, fruitarianism, polyamory, nofap, and living your dream life.